Hello everyone, this is Lincolnus Prime, and today we are taking a look at the Super Action Statues JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean Jolyne Cujoh. And before we look at the figure, I do want to take a quick look at the box. So here we have the box for Jolyne. You get the open window packaging, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. Super action statue, I don't know, Jolyne Cujoh in this cool like kind of metallic or like chrome purple color, so that's really cool actually. We get some words and stuff, a picture of Jolyne on the side, another picture of Jolyne on the side, JoJo and Jolyne Cujoh. On the back we get the promo images, or yeah, of Jolyne, poses you can get her in, accessories, extra heads, stuff like that. And on the top we get JoJo Super Action Statue Jolyne Cujoh, and on the bottom we get words and things that I cannot read, but that's pretty much about it for the box. And moving right along, here we have Jolyne, and this figure looks really good. This is more manga accurate. I think that they made or are making an anime like color version, but to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the anime colors. I prefer the manga colors, like with the blue and like the green and all that kind of stuff. But this does look very nice. But moving in on the detail, the face does look very nice. The eyes are nicely printed, and the green for the mouth is a little bit kind of misplaced. There's a little bit of green missing on the top lip right there, but not too bad. The hair is painted very nicely. I love the green, I love the blue, the way that it kind of like fades into some darker shades, and some of that like black wash that they have to make it look more realistic. That just looks really nice. The detail on the shirt is pretty nice. You do get that kind of detail right there, like in the center of the chest. Some more blue, some more kind of like shading, some really nice like web looking detail, which is pretty cool. You get the star belly button piercing. You get some more blue here, some more really nice metallic green. You get this little belt buckle logo right there, which is painted nicely. Everything else is really nice looking in terms of paint. You get more of the webbing detail on the boots. You get like those little green square type things. I don't really know what these are, but they are painted in a nice metallic green and with some really cool looking gold as well. The inside of this little like tarp section right here is painted a kind of like a nice like whitish purple, which is really cool. And then on the back it's pink with some more shading detail, which is really nice. Now sadly I do have a little bit of a paint mishap right there on the side, but that is not a huge deal. On the arm cuff, you get a lot more of that kind of blue and blue shaded detail with some of those gold buttons, and that looks really nice. And you do get the tattoo on the side of the arm, which was applied very nicely. And then overall the skin tones, your basic kind of skin tones on a JoJo figure, kind of like the shading and all that kind of stuff. But overall they did a really good job with how they applied the paint, and the overall physique of the figure is very nice, if I do say so myself. Now for the accessories, you do get your basic Super Action Statue JoJo stand and action, or the base and the stand itself, and that just plugs right into that little hole right there. And you do have the hinges at the arms and all that kind of stuff, so you can adjust it however you want to. So you do get that. We do get an extra face, and just to compare the difference, this one has a slightly more open mouth, this one has a closed mouth, but that's really the only difference between the two. You can swap them out, just pop off the head like so, ball joint there, little kind of thing in there. I don't want to pop it on all the way, but just to give you a sense that that's what it would look like. So yeah, so you do have that. And then for the other accessories, the rest is really just like hand accessories. So you do get these two kind of like relaxed closed hands. You get this hand right here, which I'm pretty sure this works with this little piece right here. There's a little ring right here, you just fit it on to the fingers like so, and that's to replicate one of the poses that she does in the manga and in the anime. So you do get that. You do get a hand with some of this like stringy detail, which is really cool. I'm pretty sure this is for this accessory right here. It's pretty much same story. You know, you just kind of pop it on to the finger like so, and you can do that. So that is pretty cool. And then you get this really like I don't know how to describe this, but you know, just yeah, you get that, and then you do get another kind of wait, did I already? I think I already looked at that, but anyways, you get another hand right here, which, you know, you can do the same thing with this piece right here. So that is pretty cool. And then of course you do get, you know, your basic closed fist hands. So you do have that, and then you also get this accessory right here, which is actually a hand attachment. There's the little part right there. This can pop onto either arm. I can't remember what this is for, but I'm pretty sure this was in both the manga and anime. So yeah, so you do get that, and just to swap the wrist, all you got to do is just pop it off the joint and just pop this on like so, but this might be a little too big. It's a little bit of a snug fit, but you know, you can do that, so that is something that you can do. Now, in terms of Jolyne's articulation, we do, like I showed earlier, have a ball joint at the head, so it can tilt side to side just a little bit, can look down about that much, up about that much, because it's on a hinge joint, and it could look all the way around like so. There's another joint in here, which I believe is also a ball joint, because it kind of goes all the way around, so that's kind of in the base of the neck, so you can look down about that far and up about that much, but then you get that weird little cut there, which doesn't look great, and some more side to side motion, so that is pretty cool. The arms can rotate all the way around, but I don't want to do that. There is a swivel in this little area right in here, but the arms can move out about that much and about that much swivel, like I said earlier, and there is a elbow joint that can go more than 90 degrees, which is pretty nice, and there is a little bit of swivel in here as well, and then there is some more posability in the wrist, and you can swivel, you know, up and down, left, right, all that kind of stuff, so you do have that. And the diaphragm, we do have some diaphragm motion, so she can go back about that much, crunch forward about that much, go side to side, all that kind of stuff. You got a lot of range in that little area because you do have a joint here and a joint there. Legs can spread about that much and go in about that much. There is a swivel in the thigh, but you can also swivel at the ball joint in the thigh, and that is for both sides. It can kick forward about that much. You can't really go back due to all this stuff going on right there, but you know, you can bend the knee about that much, which is pretty good, and there is a little bit of swivel in there as well, and then a swivel in here at the ankle, up and down, a slight pivot, and a toe bend, which can go up about that much and down about that much. So articulation for Jolyne is pretty good. One cool little detail that I forgot to mention is that you do get the star birthmark, so that is really cool. We don't really get that on a lot of JoJo figures, so that's a nice little inclusion. And you can pull off a lot of really nice poses with this figure. And for a quick size comparison, here we have the Super Action statue Jolyne Cujoh next to her great-great-grandfather, the Super Action statue Jonathan Joestar, the Super Action statue Dio Brando from Part 1, her great-grandfather Joseph Joestar, her father Jotaro Cujoh and Star Platinum, my last Super Action statue JoJo review, the Super Action statue Diavolo and King Crimson, the Super Action statue Gold Experience Requiem, which I will review pretty soon, and her stand Stone Free, which I will be reviewing next. And my overall final comments on this figure is it is a very nice figure, really good interpretation of the character of Jolyne, and would I recommend it? Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's a really good figure, especially if you want to complete, you know, your JoJo collection of Super Action statue figures. I mean, you know, if you wanted all the JoJo's, you'd have to get this anyway. So I am still missing, at least from the first universe, I'm still missing Josuke and Giorno. I also need Crazy Diamond But so far I do have Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, and Jolyne, and, well, Giorno's stand, Gold Experience Requiem without Giorno. But so far, you know, I have a good number of the JoJo's, at least half of them. But, you know, I absolutely love the Super Action statue figures. I think that they do a great job with them. The only issue, and it's the same issue with most Super Action statue figures, is that they're very, very, very delicate. I mean, these are not, you know, regular cheap action figure toys. These are adult collectibles. They are very expensive. I mean, this figure was at least $110, and this is a pretty small figure in my opinion. It does come with a good amount of accessories, pretty much all the stuff that you need for a Jolyne figure. You don't really need too much when it comes to that, but, you know, when it comes to accessories, price, you know, it's okay, I guess, but understandable at the same time. This is a very high-end figure. I would highly recommend picking this up if you have the money for it. But anyways, guys, that is really about it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.